So this is going to be a touchy subject for some of you, but I want to talk about the difference between smoking and vaping. Do you guys remember years ago, people were told that smoking was healthy, right? When it first started. I would say in the years maybe 1950, 1960. And even when television was invented, there were even commercials about doctors smoking, all right? But today, obviously, we know a whole lot better because we've had decades of research done on what cigarettes does to our body, right? But what about vaping? And as you know, science is always evolving. So now, today, the evidence is overwhelming. Smoking damages nearly every single organ in your body. It does injure the inside of your arteries called the endothelium. It also increases the inflammation. It accelerates plaque buildup. It actually raises blood pressure and it greatly increases the risk of heart attacks, strokes, lung disease, and multiple types of cancer. Now we know all of this. And there is no safe level of cigarette smoking. Now when it comes to vaping, this is different because it doesn't involve burning tobacco. Vaping generally means that you have less toxin and chemicals as someone that smokes a cigarette. But the question is it less harmful? With what I have read, the evidence that we do have today shows that vaping can still damage the inside of your arteries. And it does increase the oxidative stress, inflammation. So, yes, it will increase your risk of cardiac disease. And the thing is, because we have not studied vaping as much as cigarettes, like if cigarettes was healthy at some point and now we know the damage it does, this is my personal opinion, but I see the same with vaping. But the thing is, as a healthcare professional, I cannot ignore the evidence that we have today. So obviously, my advice is if you do smoke, quitting is obviously, we've heard that all the time. I'm just repeating what's been said now for years. But quitting is one of the best decisions that you can make for your heart. And if ever you do not smoke, well, don't start on vaping because it seems safer. Because, like I said, history has taught us that sometimes it takes years before we fully understand the health consequences of a new habit. And personally, I think your heart deserves so much better than becoming part of that experiment. So, because vaping is relatively newer than smoking, I'd like to have your comments about this because, I don't have all the answers, obviously, but I know you've got this. All right. So, till the next time. Tolu.